Interest rates have gone up by a teeny tiny 0.25%, which makes the Bank of England base rate now 1%. They say this is the highest it's been since 2009. At that point, interest rates were coming down and they've stayed at basically nothing until now. And I think interest rates will continue to go up. Honestly, right now, they should be at about 10%. That's where they should be in order to deal with the rampant inflation that we have. Just to remind you, we've got 7% inflation, according to the CPI, the Consumer Prices Index. I think that's a work of fiction. I think real inflation is well into double figures right now, has been for a few months. But, you know, that's another thing. Even if we agree that it's 7%, we should have massively higher interest rates than we have. Why don't we? Because we have a weak economy. Essentially, we're already, I think, in stagflation, where you have a stagnant economy, but rampant inflation. So on the one hand, you should be raising interest rates to stop inflation, but you want to lower interest rates to help the economy. Nightmare situation. I would feel sorry for the Bank of England and for the government if it weren't for the fact that they created this problem in the first place. We had lockdown, and I have said over and over again, and I will continue to say it, that much of the problems that we have right now are because of lockdown. I said it from the start. I am still saying it. The problem with lockdown was A, it didn't work. B, it has created far, far more problems. And we're just at the start of them here. Then the other thing, because of lockdown, is the insane amount of money printing, quantitative easing that our central bank, the Bank of England, has been doing. It's been printing money since 2008. That was, in theory, how they got us out of the crash. They didn't really. They just paid it into a load of banks who said, thank you very much. So for years, the banks were going, thank you very much. We weren't getting it. But then in 2020, in 2021, they printed incredible amounts of money, shoved it into the actual system through furlough and loans, etc. And happy days, we get extra inflation. And as I say, this is just the start. This is just the start. So if you were pro lockdown, you should be pleased now because this is, you know, lockdown. Nice, well done. How long is this going to last? I've just been on telly talking about this. The presenter said, how long are we going to have, you know, this problem, this inflation? 1 year, 2 years? I said 5 years. I don't know. Nobody knows. But while we have the situation where the central bank cannot put up interest rates, is too afraid to put up interest rates to the point where they can actually bring inflation down, we're going to have inflation. We're going to have inflation and more of it and more of it until we're able to do something strong enough to bring it down. I don't know when that's going to be. Do you?